Okay, FM 101.7.
Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, MP for Northton. Na was a former deputy minister for education. Na yeni Honorable Chichi Enkobo. Honorable me watch no pay.
Oh, many are major so baby aboko.
Boko na uswe.
Nyamiadom.
Na yes more petition Commission of Human Rights and Administrative Justice. Shraj. Say nipa bi a wɔn huhu yie ne wɔn so wɔn prepare during 2020 presidential and parliamentary elections no wɔn ehwehwem na nkɔmɔ no ɛne sɛn paa.
Yo medase edikan mamenchia tifo nyina mamenchia mo na menda OKFM forces my friend on this very very important matter. Met to me, I confirm say Andra and Meneminia, the Honorable Emmanuel Ama Kufibua, or the MP for Elembele in the Western region. Filed a complaint successfully at the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice. Now, we share the details of your complaint. No, invoke the jurisdiction of Shraj under Article 218 of the 1992 Constitution. Your person Shraj or more investigated the human rights violations and the atrocities that took place during the December 7, 2020 elections. Minia, the also was December 7, 2020, Abatona Yakoya, a BNC who shared the history of elections in Ghana since 1992. Yenkon Kotua Bada. Nipa 7, as many as 7 people have been shot and killed in elections in Cedar. Kasas say, in addition to that, there are a dozen others who have suffered life-changing injuries. In other words, you shoot your mono, or motume a survivor, some of them have undergone multiple surgeries. Bakukra Menino Ekasaye last week, the left arm kra enye Jumabium is just hanging there because they shot at his arm and he cannot use that arm again. And a lot of these people, including my colleague journalists, your friend of Pius, Queenie Asiedu, now a GIJ student, level 300 student. He had to undergo another surgery just recently. All of these persons are people whose life has been altered permanently. Until we share the facts as we have presented, Ukotechiman South, 39 years old Tajuddin Al-Hassan, Yashutino Ekono, 18 years old Abdallah Ayarik, Yashutino Ekuno, Oba Ododio constituency. Yenia 36-year-old Emmanuel Dompre, on also Yeshutino Ekuno on the spot. 15 years old Rita Otu, 15 years old, Ono Kono Krano Wankotuaba, stray bullet, Yakuno, 15 years old. Uba Savulugu constituency, 14 years old Samira Zakaria, 15 years old Fuseni Musa. That was Savulugu constituency. Yekuomo. Oba Ablekuma Central. Yenia Ibrahim Abbas, 30 years old Ibrahim Abbas. He was shot from the back, the buttocks. Bullet came out from the stomach. He died at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital a few days later. Osha, the others who were shot and survived quite miraculously. It includes Pius Queenie Asiedu, a journalist who was covering the Ablekuma Central election. Al-Hassan Nasiru, Abubakar Idris, Paul Aswe, Shaibu Bani, Jadalhak Idris, Arime Yao Al-Hassan, and Suleimana Eliasu, including a gentleman called Red. Omunina have had to now live with permanent injuries. into the person shraj a your person more investigating your person shraj for identify the bloodthirsty trigger happy perpetrators or more fire at these unarmed, helpless, hapless civilians. No? They should identify them and recommend disciplinary action. They ought to be sanctioned. We also want Shraj to identify the person in the chain of command. This instruction, because you know, say soldiers don't move on their own. Obi Obi were high up and Obeka said, Monkoha Monkoye operation way. Obi na Obema command say Mon fire. Why no ma sa command no? Shraj must identify them. Interna ya list all the officers in charge. All the right from the political leadership, the Minister for the Interior, the Minister for Defense, the IGP, the Chief of Defense Staff, all those in the chain of command. Shraj must investigate these matters. That year, because this will not be the only election. We don't want the impression created in Ghana that a true election timer, there is license to kill. Election time, and you get away with it. There will be no sanctions. Nobody will be investigated. Nobody will be brought to book. And that you can be a free man once it was during elections that you took away life, the sanctity of life. You denied people their right to live. You will get away with it. If that happens, impunity will be the order of the day. This democracy, you're returning to the fourth Republican democracy, will be undermined, and there will be no future for the peace and stability of our country. We are also calling on Shraj to recommend compensation for the victims. Meaning, say up to now, since December 8th, and I can read some of the medical reports to you, and I'll do that in a jiffy. All of these persons who have been killed, or more families have not been compensated, or more undergo multiple surgeries, who are in hospital, or more medical bills, and all of that, shot by operatives of the state. These are not criminals. They did not provoke anything. No compensation up to now. Until we are asking Shraj to recommend sums of compensation. Sika SSA Yedima Omo, at least Omo medical bills. At least the fact that they have now been rendered economically unfit. They cannot really carry out the work that they were doing. Some of them, like the journalist who is now at home, no? All those people deserve compensation. Now, Minia, we have video footage, and as I say, you're Bomo Abbas for you're very courageous. Ghanaian journalists deserve high praise because shootings were costing. One would have thought, say, move turning off more cameras, now more journey into safety. But a lot of you stayed and captured all of this. Into Techiman South, we have a lot of footage, largely from you in the media. Ablekuma Central say we have footage. You see the gentleman called Kola. I see only Lord coming shooting. You see live video. We have all of that footage. The also Savulugu. The also Ododio. We have all of that footage. Thanks to you in the media and thanks to eyewitnesses, amateur videos, amateur productions, Ghanaians who were brave enough to capture these on their smartphones. We have all of that evidence. And our doctors so are or more attended to these patients. There were or more medical reports are or more issue. And I can read one of the medical reports to you. The medical report of Abdallah Ayarik from Holy Family Hospital, Techiman, signed by Dr. Nina Tobias. Medical report on morbidity. DSL, madam, to whom it may concern, OPD number Abdallah Ayarek, age 18 years, sex male, date of admission 8 December 2020, time reported 19 hours GMT. The above named person, Abdallah Ayarek, 18 years, was rushed to an emergency unit at approximately 19 hours GMT on 8 December 2020. On initial assessment, patient was unresponsive, bleeding from ear, nose, and throat, puncture wounds to upper body, neck, and back. Upper body ominia. Omo year shootings, no. Omo shooting omo nayo. Omo shooting omo upper body, neck, back. I mean, these were people shooting to kill. I mean, let me continue the medical report. Metallic object, pellet dislodged from a puncture wounds on body. Vitals unrecordable, absent. No cardiorespiratory activity. Pupils fixed and dilated. Impression, clinically dead. RIP. Brought in dead. Plan, inform relatives, take to morgue. RIP. Sincerely yours, Dr. Nina Tobias. We showed the other medical reports on mobility on Mohammed Tajuddin. OPD number 35025/20. 43 years. Male. Date of admission 8 December 2020. Time reported 4 p.m. Presenting complaints, breathlessness, penetrating neck injury. Neko, minia, yeshuti, nekong, enyaninayo, nekong. These are people shooting to kill. Primary survey, airway compromise, tracheal injury, breathing inadequate, bilateral chest injury. Assessment, patient underwent resuscitation, bilateral chest tubes passed, taken to ICU. At 19:30 hours, patient condition deteriorated and was declared clinically dead. RIP. Thank you sincerely, yours, Dr. Emin Tobias at the Emergency Medicine, Techiman Holy Family Hospital. In Minia, we have all of these tons of medical reports, video footage, and we have witnesses standing by to assist Shraj with this investigation. As I say, you're supporting Shraj, as I say, you're more and more the encouragement, because it's for all of us a protection. Because in 2020, we are active. More in Central for Indiana, Yamamu Kwankra said, we take part in the special voting so that on the voting day, you can freely go around and bring us the news. Share the AC, what happened to one of your colleagues, Payo Pesiedu. I mean, it can also be parliamentary candidates like me who go around making sure that our polling agents are okay, they are carrying out their duties, we are observing and monitoring. All of us can be at risk. All voters can be at risk. If the impression is created, say, a true election that some people have their license to kill and they can just shoot at you and they get away. Until 8 months down the lane, the BRN course. I have a statement here from the National Election Security Task Force. On 10 December, we issue statement at the time. Now we issue statement. NIPA in 5 years recorded during election 2020. That was the headline. Now we just say NIPA 5 in the way. At the time, Obiti said Ibrahim Abbas was battling for his life at Kolebu and Cheyana Uwuya. But let me read one paragraph from this statement issued on the 10th of December. I'll say the National Election Security Task Force deems the incidents recorded to be incidents that could have been avoided. That could have been avoided, not my words. After listing all the atrocities, almost say this could have been avoided, and therefore condemns their occurrence and promises to investigate each one of them. Promises to investigate each one of them. Minia, what has happened to that promise? December 2020, Muka said you will investigate each one of them. I can inform you, sir, all our checks from Parliament, not a single person has been interdicted, no sanctions. Investigation, we don't even know where the investigation is being carried out. Who are the members of the investigation team? I mean, no seriousness. These are lives who are being treated as if, they are not human lives. And you have the President of the Republic, Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, the Chairman of the National Security Council, up to now, or no, yet the greatest beneficiary of the December 7, 2020 election. He refuses to acknowledge this. One or two major messages on the state of the nation. He will not speak to this. He will not even condemn the violence and even show empathy to the families of those affected. If these people, any of us, our children, and I say, direct family members, will we accept this? And if they were children of prominent Ghanaians, is this how we will have treated them?
Now, honorable, among forces can say, electoral violence, dear, can holistically, because one war the issue of Fetiwa, Shrepone, one will be a war central region in the idea. It's other again treating in a mum, Nemum be a more single out. This the Moody called Shragi.
Minia, I'm not one that engages in that useless endeavor of always trying to muddy the waters. So bibi akosu wo chepon bibi akosu wo etiwa. Yeah, identify perpetrators no. Now you dealing with them. And nothing has stopped anybody, including all those in charge of prosecution in this country, who are in power now, from going after those matters. Yeah, air cost war mine way BBAC our 1911 and 1847. We won't deal with it. Yeah, chance the BB Science 2020 now yakwako yeah reference to that. And because of that, no, nothing should happen. When you do that, you breed impunity, and no serious society progresses with that kind of approach. The BBAC 1995 and 1912 and 1748 yen dealing with it. The BB Science 2021 and let's deal with it based on law and based on what has happened in the current context. May December 7, 2020, the AC, that is what I am perceiving as Member of Parliament, together with my colleague, the Honorable Emmanuel Ama Kofi-Boah. Nothing stops any other person. Also wire investigation, also over video footage, also over medical reports on the BRAC in 1848 and I said 1745. Also upesi Shraj wo. Sebi Shraj and yet Minkwami organization. Also Article 218 of the Constitution and yet 2 MP to inquire and Alberto me and Nanti Akoho filing a complaint. Our home all Ghanaians. And if you read the Anani case, it's very clear that you don't have to have been affected directly. Once you present a formal complaint, it is adequate, and Shraj must respond. Until nothing stops. If whether it's Bumpugu Yo and tomorrow, wherever, they are free to also present their petitions to Shraj. But let us stop these things that holds the country back and then keeps muddying the waters. And because of that, internal parliament, you file your private members' motion. What our colleagues tried to do, and they say they were then trying to instigate counter motion. Because of that, we couldn't have the parliamentary probe and now you pursue on these matters. And you see, the destructive partisanship and the race to the bottom, say, BB Etosin and Dra, and then also young Kosos. Meanwhile, nothing has stopped us from going into the matters of yesterday, probing it, especially when the people who make those arguments, they have the power today. They have the prosecutorial power. I mean, Attorney General, or no, now yet the sole initiator of criminal prosecution, appointed by the president of who is from the MPP stock. What is stopping them? The BBA it to sing or chip on it, and now Bobloshi, and now Etiwa. Why are you refusing to take action? And so because of that, the AAC December 7, 2020, ANC that in terms of scale, Yanko election that I'm a different 7. Yes, shooting at them and kill them. It's never happened in our history. Even in 1992, when there was a fear, is the military PNDC changing to NDC, a democratic transition, and there may be military excesses. We didn't see this. 7 people were not shot at and killed in the 1992 election. Even then, when the PNDC chairman Rollins, God bless his soul, may he rest in peace, we didn't see this. In Minia, we must deal with these matters, and we must be a progressive society where wrong is wrong. Me mean defend the AC and RA, and not the AC or Tripoli. All I'm saying is, Muna Muwo to me, Muna Muwo the evidence. At the time these things were happening, some of us were not even active in the political space. We may even have been in school and all of that. But I will not defend it, and I will not justify it. Those who have the knowledge, who have the evidence, who know about the things that happened in those years or those decades ago, they should bring them. Nothing stops them. They should ensure that justice is pursued. Yes or no? These are the matters we are raising to ensure that justice is manifestly done, and nothing will stop us from pursuing these matters.
Na me hwe ni say ewom say Shraj ewo powers of a high court, but wo mu hwe mu wie a recommendation wo metimi recommend say those perpetrators must be brought to book, and as wo mu hwe mu wie a dia na mo pese omoye release ben ene wo
yo medase anti release na yesike edikan ye pese Shraj omo identify perpetrators no, those who shot and killed these persons. We want them identified. Additionally, so ye pese omo command no, those in the chain of command who gave the instructions, say fire, do this, do that. No, we want all those people identified in the chain of command. And then we also want disciplinary action taken against or more perpetrated this. They should recommend disciplinary action so that it will compel those who must carry out, if it's prosecution, if it is interdiction, removal from the service and all of that, they should recommend it. And then armed with that, we can all pursue enforcement. In addition to that, compensation for the victims. We want Shraj to recommend compensation. Or more, their families, then those who are injured. Hospital, they have done multiple surgeries, including my colleague journalist, surgery recently. All these medical bills. This journalist, and Kenya SIC4 and some other philanthropists, he would not have been able to do this surgery. He didn't have the money. His employers didn't have the money. Into all of these persons who are reeling under massive medical bills, every civilized jurisdiction who value human life, who are empathetic, that's what they do. They compensate adequately, at least to assuage the pain, and for them to know that there is a society and a government, a state, a republic that cares, and that will not allow a banana republic or some jungle, era to set in. These are the reliefs I are seeking, and we hope that Shraj will do the proper thing, will work diligently, will serve the people according to their oath of office and according to their constitutional mandate, because and there, nobody knows what will happen in the next election. A culture of impunity will emerge. A Bibajan say, they drew about what they are. You were licensed to kill. We can target anybody, shoot at them, and then we get away with it. We walk freely. That cannot be accepted.
Okay. Na mama nhwe ade e baako anase menu. Asem ni see ye no individually and singularly no issue no police for am picking wo their respective places. Anya ho adwuma.
Your very brilliant question. Yeah, checks yeah. HSA. Yeah. In the case of Ablekuma Central, no, the gentleman called Kola, it is said that he is a special aide to Lord Comey, the so-called national security operative, or shooty into the Odoko Police Church Collation Center. That was the name of the place, Odoko Police Church Collation Center. Kola. Our church indicates the police apprehended him. And remember, sir, he had the courage to even shoot at a police officer. He shot at a journalist. And then he shot at Ibrahim Abbas, who died later. That's the kind of courage Kola had. Shot at a police officer. Shot at a journalist. Impunity. I mean, he just doesn't care. He thinks that the country belongs to him and human life is for him. You know, our checks reveal said there was some prosecution start here in December, but he was remanded and then later granted bail of 200,000 Ghana cedis. And since then, since January 13th, thereabouts, the case has not been caught. Nothing is really happening. And Kola is walking free, and people are even living in fear that he would come after those who identified him. And that's what we know about the Ablekuma Central case. The other matters, all we know are promises of investigation. Our Interior Minister recently, since December, June, we and of course victims maybe or promises or more investigations. That's all we know. Meaning, sir, the MP for the area to when he appeared at the appointments committee to be vetted as deputy minister, or also I say he's aware, sir, investigations have been done and some report will be issued shortly. Shortly, it's now somewhat 3-4 months down the lane. It's all just been talk, but no action, no interdiction, no sanction as we speak. And these matters, these who committed these atrocities, are working freely. They are free men. And what kind of society are we building?
What the Shraj response to say?
Yo, Shraj, I acknowledge your receipt. The matter is now seized by them. You're trying for further directives. You indicated your witnesses are to assist in the investigations. We also have attached all the video footage, the medical reports, and the other documentation at your wall. Your lawyers, we are ready. At the time we are we are ready to appear before them to assist in investigations. I'm hopeful, sir. Shraj, they are a diligent and thorough job, which will inspire confidence and as it were, hold high the reputation of the ombudsman.
Madam Obey.
Yo, Mr. Medasa.
Yes, I say Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, MP for North Town, and I am not trained common. You may hear me.
Okay, FM 101.7.